by fathering other gods, by living in idolatry, by fornicating, living in adultery, doing everything that they figured back to do. And he was letting them know to encourage them, speaking to the children of Israel, because they gave them a name. And just say anything, but yet he was specific and letting the children of Israel know that thou hast destroyed thyself. And some people in here, you are destroying yourself. And I will bring up a text on today saying that you are your own worst enemy. You are your own worst enemy. If I would bring a subtext, I would say, get yourself out the way. Tell your neighbor, get yourself out the way. Because a lot of times, we don't go as far as God has planned for us to go. You heard me preach this the last time. And the last time, telling you to live, telling you can have success, talking about this kingdom lifestyle. And some of us still is not walking in the purpose that God has for us. Because we got ourselves in our way. We are our own worst enemy. Because we don't want to get out the way. We still want to do what we want to do. We don't want to be obedient. We don't want to be faithful unto God. We just want to do what we want to do. And he let the children of Israel know, thou hast destroyed thyself. And I would like to let a new generation of promise know, those that you are destroying yourself. I can destroy you. Only can give the word. You have the right. You only could destroy yourself. You, your words on enemy. If there's no success, if things not happening for you, if you don't see things open up for you, because you are your own worst enemy. If the door not being open, you need to wonder why. It was the only because of you. And it came to me, and like I said, as I was preparing myself and as I was thinking about what to say unto the people today, it just brings to mind, amen, as I keep looking at this presidential debate. As I keep looking, as I keep examining, as I keep studying this presidential debate. Like I said, I'm not going to make name drop. But as we see one person, one individual, that person is his own worst enemy. The person keeps putting its foot in his mouth by trying to justify something that don't need to be justified. If something happened long ago, you don't have to keep bringing it up, trying to make excuses why it happened. Or trying to justify yourself and say, no, that didn't happen, they're lying. If they're lying, the Bible let us know the truth shall come out. So you don't have to justify if it's not true. And sometimes ourselves, because we see something, we try to justify it, will distract us from the true purpose. That's why sometimes you got to learn how to keep quiet when you need to be quiet. Sometimes, because sometimes we can cancel or talk too much and cancel the destination that was for us. We can cancel out the destination, the plan that God has for us by getting in the way. God said, let me handle it. That's the word. He said, be still and know that I am God. He said, be still, not get in the way. Not talk when you shouldn't be talking. But he said, be still. Because a lot of times we can get in the way. As we see here, this person could lose the race and lose by trying to justify, making himself look like it make it look worse than what is already on. And I bring it up because every time I hear these accusers, it reminds me also of Bill Cosby. When they was coming after him. When they were trying to accuse him. And they try to ridicule him, try to stop him and keep him from, purchasing the television station. Y'all bringing up all these accusers against him to keep him. And you got to understand something, amen. When you're trying to do something good or you're trying to do something, the enemy always going to try to stop you. They're always going to try to accuse you. So I like to say, get stuff out the way. Point to yourself, get stuff out the way. God stern, he said, and I quote, I suddenly realized the zebra. It is not something outside of us. The zebra is something inside of us. Our fears, our own self-destructive nature. So the zebra is the worst part of us. When we are face to face with our worst times, the demon is us. Because you have to understand, some of us have some past. Some of us have some fears of that past, amen, coming up. And somebody knowing who you was. We all have a past. And so I realized the zebra. And a lot of times we look and point the finger at somebody else. The reason why we're not making it. The reason why we're not growing. The reason why we're not moving up. The reason why, amen, we can't get promotions. The reason why we're not blessed. The reason why. And we look for somebody else instead of looking at self. It's easier to blame somebody else. It's easier to blame the white man the reason why you don't have an education or you don't have a job. It's easier to blame the government. It's easier to blame the reason why you ain't growing. It's easier to blame somebody else for your downfall. But you never want to look at the enemy of self or why you ain't grown. You never want to study yourself. Maybe you're not growing because, amen, maybe you spend so much time watching TV than studying your word. Maybe the reason why you're not growing because you spend so much time socializing with friends instead of, amen, going out and searching on the internet for your job and applying for that job. Maybe you spend all your time going out to clubs and hanging out on the street corners instead of, amen, going to school and studying to get your education. So you got to point to yourself. And then ask yourself, what am I doing that's keeping me from growing? Why progress is stopped? Why I ain't moving? Because you gotta understand, in the kingdom, there's a progression. The Bible says you grow from faith to faith and from righteousness to righteousness and from glory to glory. There's elevation. And through elevation, there's acceleration when you begin to apply yourself the